Sagittarius, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energies, shall we? As always, please just take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. Now, I sure appreciate each and every one of you. And if you appreciate what I do here, hit that like button. Yeah, right there. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really makes a difference to my channel. And boy, I would love to see my channel grow. And that's how we can make it happen. So help me out. All right, Sagittarius, what are we looking for in the next 7 to 10 days? What does the tarot have to say to all of my Sagittarians for the next 7 to 10 days? Grateful, thankful for the messages. Always, right? First card out for you, Wheel of Fortune. I like that. Maybe it's finally time. Do you know what I mean? I feel as if there's such a relief when I saw this. I was like, oh, thank God. Finally, the Wheel of Fortune has turned in your favor, Sagittarius. Let's see what this is all about. Swords. Yeah, I think you really stood up for yourself, all right, in a situation, because when we have the Five of Swords, something had to change, all right? This is the Five of Swords, and you couldn't keep letting things continue as they were. There was probably a lot of arguing. There was probably just like a lot of negativity back and forth. And I think finally you had to take your sword and you had to take charge and control of the situation so that things would start to turn in a more positive light. So whatever the situation was, you stood up for yourself. And I think in standing up for yourself, Sagittarius, you know, you feel empowered by that. You know, and you know now things can finally take a turn. Next card out, we have the Nine of Wands. I think you've been avoiding this. I think you haven't wanted to do this. You know, here this guy, he's like, you know, I've turned my back and I've turned the other way and looked the other way in so many situations. But I think in this situation, Sagittarius, you couldn't do that. You couldn't turn away this time. This time you had to really stand up for yourself and make a change. You had to fight. All right, let's see what this is all about. There could have been a situation that happened in a social event. We do have this Four of Wands in the recent past. So this could be like a social event that you went to, or it could be something that happened around the home. But I feel as if, you know, it was something that happened at this place that was like the last straw, that, you know, you finally said, you know, I can't look away. I can't not see what I'm seeing here. So, you know, there is something that you saw. I mean, some of you, I got to tell you, some of you may have seen someone having a thing with someone else and they're married, you know, like, I'm just saying. I feel like you might have witnessed something. But if this is you, you know, this could be, you know, somebody who you were going out with. You know, because we do have the Lovers card at the base of this reading. I mean, at the core of what's going on here is like this connection that you had with someone. I think you caught them cheating. You know why? Because look at these two cards. Whenever I have my Five and my Seven of Swords coming out, you know, that's a card of lying, cheating, stealing. And I think you caught them at some event. And if you weren't at that event, you learned of it. And I think it's just what you needed. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes we have to have it like slapped in our face for us to finally say, okay, this time. Because here with these Nine of Wands, I mean, you have tried and tried and tried again. But this last time, whatever happened in this place, you can't. It's like that was it. I can't do this anymore. I can't be with somebody who is like that. Not if you're going to be like that. So I feel as if you stood up for yourself. Really turned things around. I said, not this time. What else do we have coming up? Devil card coming in upside down. Yeah, you know, you were like, you came out with the Four of Cups. And I think, you know, you tried so hard to make things work. You know, what you really wanted and what you got were two different things with this person, right? What you really wanted was this cup. What you got was this devil energy. And I think you started to see that, you know, this was just not working for me. What I want is somebody who really loves me. And if we go into a group of people, they're not combing, you know, the floor to see who they can impress and flirt with. Do you know what I mean? I mean, that's really a hard place to be in a situation with someone, you know, especially when you really like them. You know what I mean? I mean, you really love this person. You maybe you don't love them, but, you know, you adore them and, you know, you really want to make things work, and then they turn around and, you know, they pull this number, this stunt. And look, it doesn't even have to be around flirting or something. It could be maybe they got really drunk one last time. You know, maybe they made a fool of themselves one last time. Maybe they had to, you know, get into a fight one last time. You know, I just feel like you don't want to, you can't look the other way anymore. I mean, that's the bottom line with this reading, is like, you can no longer turn away from this situation, right? You may want to turn your back on the situation, but you can no longer accept it. 6 of Cups, you know, you want to move on. I think, you know, you want to create good memories, and I think you're not seeing them here. That 6 of Cups says, you know, I want to have this wonderful life, you know, where we can build these memories and do all the things. And I just feel like this person is not doing that for you. You know, whoever it is, you know, it's almost like you were embarrassed to be around them when they were like that. And you don't want your children to be around someone like that. So that 6 of Cups says, you know, I'm looking for some balance in my life. And you have a new opportunity that's being presented to you, Sagittarius. So you are in a position right now to make a lot of new changes, all right, and big changes. And I think sometimes we have to be put in a situation where we see that, wow, I can't accept this anymore. You know, and I think that's really where you are with this person, or this, you know, this thing that you're dealing with. It's like, I cannot accept this anymore. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have the Star card coming up. Star card at the bottom of the deck. You know, you want to walk through life knowing that, you know, everything is peaceful. Your kids are happy. There's, you know, wonderful energies. And some of you, especially if you have children, do you know what I mean? You want to build a wonderful life, and you want to know that there is something out there. And this person here that you are dealing with, look at their energy. They come up as the King of Swords. This is somebody who, you know, you can't tell them anything. They know it all already, right? You can't trust them. They're smart as heck, you know. So I think you know that too. And you're just not ready to, you know, continue to put the work into a situation with somebody when you see what the outcome is. When what you want is, you know, a new opportunity, you know, to kind of have what it is that you really want. I mean, here, the 4 of Cups, this is about your standards, right? And your standard is high. Is this guy part of does he meet the bar? Does she meet the bar? Anyway, I just feel as if, you know, you cannot look away anymore. Now it's time to really face the situation, especially since there's a new opportunity that's kind of about to change your life. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're in a place where all these changes are happening, and here, this Ace of Pentacles, look how big that coin is. You know, you want to do good things. You know, you have this new opportunity and you don't want to blow it. And you have somebody around you who could blow it. You know, it's one of those things that, not so much because of you, but because, you know, you're at work and this person shows up, right? It makes a fool of themselves. And now you're embarrassed. You know, it's like this kind of energy. You don't want to bring in any toxic situations into this new beginning that you have, you know, because this is new. You got something new on the horizon here. And it's going to be able to, you know, it's going to be so good for you and your family. But you're not going to take a lying, cheating, stealing kind of person into it. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I feel. Judgment. I think you've given them a lot of chances. I think you've given them a lot of chances. And here we are with this 5 of Cups. So we go from the 4 to the 5. I mean, you know, at what point do you finally say, I just can't bring you into my new life? And I think that's where you're at. It's just like, you know, even though there's all these memories and things like that, you know, yeah, there were good times. But right now, it's just like what's going on. You can't, you know, this has been happening over and over again. And it's one of those things, you know, at the very beginning, you chose not to see this about this person. And in choosing not to see whatever this is about that person, I mean, they could be somebody who loves to smoke dope all the time. Do you know what I mean? And now you got a stoner sitting on your sofa and they're not helping you around. I mean, and it's just like how you can't, you know, that doesn't fit into, you know, this new life that you're building. So I feel as if, you know, you've worked really, really hard to get where you are. And you can't have somebody take that from you, you know, and at this point, you can't turn away from it either. You know, it's like you've got to face this situation. It's, you know, you just can't accept it anymore, whatever that is, whether this is something about yourself or a person in general. All right, but anyway, this is what I got. Sagittarius, take what works, leave what doesn't. I'll see you all in another reading. Until then, be well. Bye now.